In the face of increasing geopolitical risks, supply chain disruptions, and rising costs in traditional sourcing hubs, businesses are looking to emerging markets to diversify their supply chains. Countries in Asia, Africa, Latin America, and Eastern Europe offer new opportunities for sourcing raw materials, manufacturing, and expanding distribution networks. However, leveraging these opportunities requires a strategic approach to navigate challenges such as infrastructure deficits, regulatory complexities, and political instability. This white paper examines the benefits, risks, and best practices for tapping into supply chains in emerging markets, providing actionable insights for organizations seeking competitive advantages. Introduction: the need for supply chain diversification. Global supply chains are evolving rapidly. The COVID-19 pandemic, US-China trade tensions, and increasing consumer demand for sustainability have highlighted the vulnerabilities of over-reliance on a single region. Emerging markets present a viable alternative, offering cost-effective labor, abundant resources, and access to growing consumer bases. By expanding into these regions, companies can achieve the following: cost optimization, reduce manufacturing and labor costs compared to developed markets. Risk mitigation, diversification reduces dependency on a single country or region. Market expansion, proximity to growing consumer populations enables faster market penetration. Why emerging markets? 1. Cost efficiency. Emerging markets like Vietnam, Bangladesh, and Ethiopia offer significant labor cost advantages, especially in labor-intensive industries such as textiles and electronics manufacturing. For example, Vietnam's average manufacturing wages are 50% lower than those in China. Ethiopia has positioned itself as a low-cost hub for apparel production. 2. Access to natural resources. Many emerging markets are rich in natural resources critical to modern industries. Africa supplies cobalt and other rare earth minerals essential for electric vehicles, EVs, and electronics. Latin America, the Lithium Triangle, Chile, Argentina, Bolivia, is vital for EV battery production. 3. Strategic locations. Emerging markets often serve as regional logistics hubs due to their geographic positions. For instance, Southeast Asia's proximity to major markets like China and India makes it a strategic sourcing and manufacturing location. Mexico benefits from its location near the United States under the USMCA trade agreement. 4. Growing consumer markets. Emerging economies are experiencing rapid middle-class growth. By 2030, Africa is expected to have the world's fastest-growing consumer market. Latin America's population of 650+ million offers significant market potential for consumer goods and services. Challenges of tapping into emerging markets. 1. Infrastructure limitations. Many emerging markets face inadequate infrastructure. Poor transportation networks can lead to delays and increased costs. Limited warehousing and cold chain facilities can disrupt industries like pharmaceuticals and perishable goods. 2. Regulatory and compliance risks. Navigating complex and varied regulations can be daunting. Tariffs, local sourcing mandates, and customs procedures may slow down operations. Countries with weak enforcement of intellectual property laws pose risks to innovation-driven industries. 3. Political and economic instability. Political unrest, corruption, and economic volatility can undermine operations. Currency fluctuations in emerging markets can increase costs or reduce margins. Policy changes, such as sudden tax reforms or trade restrictions, may disrupt supply chains. 4. Supplier maturity. Suppliers in emerging markets may lack the expertise or capacity to meet global quality standards. This challenge is particularly evident in industries requiring high precision or advanced technology. 5. Sustainability and social issues. Many emerging markets face scrutiny for poor labor practices, environmental degradation, and inadequate sustainability measures. Deforestation in the Amazon, Latin America, raises concerns for companies sourcing wood or agricultural products. Reports of child labor in African mining operations present reputational risks. Opportunities in emerging markets. 1. Supply chain resilience. Diversifying sourcing and production reduces reliance on a single region, mitigating risks from trade tensions or pandemics. 2. Economic incentives. Governments in emerging markets often provide incentives to attract foreign investment, tax breaks and subsidies for companies establishing manufacturing plants. Export processing zones, EPZs, with reduced tariffs and streamlined customs. 3. Innovation through collaboration. Emerging markets are hubs for innovation in sectors like technology, renewable energy, and agriculture. India is a leader in IT services and frugal innovation, offering cost-effective solutions for global supply chains. Brazil's agri-tech industry is pioneering solutions to improve farming efficiency. 4. Greenfield opportunities. Many emerging markets are less saturated, allowing companies to shape supplier networks and implement modern practices from the ground up. Best practices for leveraging emerging markets. 1. Conduct market analysis. Thoroughly assess potential markets by evaluating political and economic stability, availability of raw materials, labor, and infrastructure, industry-specific advantages and risks. 2. Build local partnerships. Establish relationships with local suppliers, logistics providers, and governments. Partnerships can help navigate cultural nuances and regulatory complexities. Collaborating with local firms often accelerates compliance with legal requirements. 3. Leverage technology. Invest in supply chain technology to overcome visibility challenges. Use blockchain for real-time traceability of raw materials. Implement artificial intelligence, AI, and predictive analytics to optimize supplier performance. 4. Focus on sustainability. Align sourcing practices with international sustainability standards, e.g., ISO 14001, Fair Trade. Monitor supplier compliance with environmental and labor standards through regular audits. 5. Train and develop local talent. Invest in workforce training to address skill gaps and build long-term supplier capabilities. Partner with local educational institutions to create upskilling programs. Provide technical and management training to ensure adherence to global standards. 6. Diversify suppliers. Reduce dependency on a single supplier or country by sourcing from multiple regions. For example, combine suppliers from Southeast Asia and Africa to balance costs and risks. Key emerging markets for supply chains. 1. Southeast Asia, key industries, electronics, textiles, automotive components. Advantages: low labor costs, growing regional trade agreements, e.g., RCEP. Challenges: competition among countries like Vietnam, Indonesia, and Thailand for foreign investment. 2. Sub-Saharan Africa, key industries, mining, cobalt, rare earth elements, agriculture, and renewable energy. Advantages: abundant natural resources and young workforce. Challenges: infrastructure deficits and political instability. 3. Latin America, key industries, agriculture, energy, and mining. Advantages: proximity to North America, Mexico, vast resources like lithium, Chile, Bolivia, Argentina. Challenges: regulatory unpredictability and social unrest. 4. Eastern Europe, key industries, automotive, electronics, and IT outsourcing. Advantages: skilled workforce and proximity to Western Europe. Challenges: political risks in some regions, e.g., Ukraine. Case studies. 1. Nike in Vietnam. Nike diversified its manufacturing from China to Vietnam to reduce costs and mitigate trade risks. Today, Vietnam accounts for nearly 50% of Nike's footwear production, leveraging the country's skilled workforce and competitive labor rates. 2. Tesla in Latin America. Tesla has expanded its sourcing of lithium from Chile and Argentina, securing essential raw materials for its EV batteries while investing in sustainable mining practices. 3. Unilever in Africa. Unilever sources raw materials like palm oil and tea from African markets, working with local farmers to improve yields and ensure adherence to sustainability standards. Conclusion: emerging markets offer immense potential for businesses to build diversified, cost-effective, and resilient supply chains. However, companies must approach these markets strategically, addressing challenges like infrastructure gaps, regulatory hurdles, and sustainability concerns. By leveraging local partnerships, investing in technology, and committing to ethical practices, organizations can unlock long-term value while contributing to the sustainable development of these regions.